We keep memories, like pictures in our minds. They tell us where we've been, what we've done, and most importantly, they tell us who we are. We all ride on the stream of consciousness, recording these events as a history and testament of the good times, the bad times, and destinations in between. Our lives on this planet are short, and it's important that we're awake for the ride. Keep your eyes open, because if you don't, you might miss something. Taking a video. Here we are on the plane.
Beep.
Hello. Hey, you excited? Where are we going?
California. Where in California?
San Francisco is a city rich with history and heritage. Most people are aware of some of the more famous landmarks, but if you pull back the covers, you'll see and experience a place that is alive with culture. From the streets donning historic Victorian-style homes to Muir Woods, San Francisco has something to offer anyone at any age or walk of life. One of the more unsung heroes of San Francisco is the Bay Bridge. It actually spans 4.5 miles across the bay, connecting San Francisco to Oakland. This bridge alone handles more than 270,000 vehicles every single day. The bridge itself, while not as famous or unique as the Golden Gate Bridge, is truly something to behold. We spent our first day driving around the area, exploring potential places to visit during our stay. It didn't take us long to realize that it would take more than a single week to traverse the city and all of the surrounding attractions.
Can you go down?
Are you coming with us or are you really staying here?
I'm going.
Okay.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
You're talking to me.
How do you know it's going? Oh, hey there.
Are we live?
Yes.
So it's day one. We're all tired. We've been up since, what time did we get up? 6 something.
6:50.
So right now it is 8:47 local time. It's 11:47 back home. And I think it's going to take a little while for us to get acclimated to this.
Yes? Hey, stop!
It's the end of day one. What'd you think? Alright, so we're at the end of day one. Mama, how do you feel?
Tired. I'm so tired.
What was your highlight for today?
Driving the hills of San Francisco.
That was fun.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Alyssa, what did you think of day one? We're back in the hotel. Are you tired?
Are you saying something?
Yeah, are you tired?
Huh?
Are you tired?
No. It's cold outside.
It is cold outside.
Okay, Noah, we're at the end of day one. What do you remember about today?
We had so much fun and we saw painted ladies and we saw these little these wires that look like walkers, and that's all.
That's all? Okay.
On day 2, we visited Fisherman's Wharf, an extremely popular attraction for tourists in San Francisco. It is also known as Pier 39.
Yeah. Go.
What, Avery? Oh, are these, show Aunt Pat this. Because she'd like these. Have you found a spider yet?
Fisherman's Wharf gets its name from the surrounding neighborhood and characteristics from its early days in the mid to later 1800s, when immigrant Italian fishermen came to the city taking advantage of the gold rush population influx. Fisherman's Wharf didn't become a major tourist attraction until the late 70s and 80s, where the area is still home to many fishermen as well as their fleets. Somewhere in 2010, a $15 million development plan was proposed by city officials in an attempt to revitalize its appearance for incoming tourists, and to also reverse the area's downward trend in popularity among San Francisco residents who had shunned the local area for many years. Pier 39 also offers an amazing view of Alcatraz, the infamous prison developed in the early 1900s to attract some of the most infamous prisoners from across the United States.
Sea lion.
Over there, I think. They need to give him steps. He's elderly. He can't
And
hop
fat.
off like he used to. I thought he was trying to eat a bird.
Pier 39 is also home to many extremely talented street performers. These performers come out daily to earn their keep, showing off the tricks of their trade. Here you'll see magicians, an assortment of musicians, bubble blowers, and even some that demonstrate death-defying feats. On our particular trip, we had the chance to see Bob. Now, Bob is a knife-wielding juggler who knows a little something about how to put on a great show. During our visit, Bob did get a little sidetracked by a somewhat unruly character, but through it all, Bob kept his cool and delivered on just an absolutely amazing show.
I don't know, whatever you had this morning, I want two of them. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect throw, Tony. Beautiful! Tony, some people aren't clapping for you, Tony. Tony, quick, take the knife. inside.
Later that day, we took a 2-hour-long boat ride into the 1,600 square mile San Francisco Bay. This ride took us underneath the Golden Gate Bridge and later circled around the infamous Alcatraz prison.
Here we are. There's the Golden Gate Bridge behind us. What do you think, Cole?
Oh, it feels better this way.
Or
It's not as
windbird.
cold.
How you feeling right now?
My lips are chapped.
Melissa.
In addition to its other qualities, Bay is a challenging place.
What about Noah?
That's Alyssa for you. Where's Noah? Oh, there he is.
How do you feel, Noah?
Good.
Mama, want to go see how?
Our third day in San Francisco actually brought us over the Golden Gate Bridge, and we spent some time exploring this world-famous structure.
Why would my phone go out the window? I'm not an idiot.
Constructed in 1933 by Joseph Strauss, Charles Ellis, and Irving Morrow, the Golden Gate Bridge spans a total length of 8,980 feet.
Let's do a good picture.
But I'm taking video right now. Where are we at, guys?
We are at San Francisco. We're going to the Redwood Forest.
At the Golden Gate Bridge.
No, we're at the Golden Gate Bridge. We're in front of the Golden Gate Bridge.
In the 1930s, it was not uncommon for one person to die for every $1 million spent. And up until 1937, only one man had died during the construction, when on February 17th of 1937, another 10 more men lost their lives when a section of scaffolding carrying 12 men fell through a safety net. The term Golden Gate actually refers to the Golden Gate Strait, which is the entrance into the San Francisco Bay from the Pacific Ocean. This strait is approximately 3 miles long by 1 mile in width, with currents ranging in 4.5 to 7.5 knots in speed. Even if you're not a huge fan of nature, Muir Woods, located just 30 minutes beyond the Golden Gate, is a sight to behold. This area is seemingly untouched by time and gives us a real glimpse at the plants and creatures that seemingly come from yet another era.
Doesn't it look like a real spike or a spear?
I can move it. Once it's wide enough. I think it's a big hill.
This would be so cool with some music.
We're not walking the entire thing. Yes, we are 4 miles. Let's go. I sense danger.
Mom, do you want to walk from above my hand?
Hold up, Noah.
Mama, do you want to go down?
In a minute. Smile, Noah. Right there's good.
My sandals better stay up here like this. Gosh, Mama, you scare me half to death.
Mama, there's one on your neck. My name is Cole Alford. This is Noah Alford. This is Alyssa Alford. And we're surviving in the Redwood Forest. Yeah.
This slug that you see here is called a banana slug. It is the second largest species of slug in the world, dwarfed only by the limax of Europe.
go, y'all.
Yes, Lombard Street.
If you're planning a trip to San Francisco, one place you must go is Lombard Street. Lombard Street is known for its one-way block on Russian Hill between Hyde and Leavenworth Streets, where there are 8 sharp turns that are said to make it the crookedest street in the world. This design, first suggested by property owner Carl Henry and built in 1922, was intended to reduce the hill's natural 27% grade, which at the time was far too steep for most vehicles.
Hi, Mama. Can we go back up so me and Cole can run down it?
I want to run down it.
Oh, look how pretty those flowers are.
No, roll down your window. Fine.
This is so cool. We want the street. Probably really annoying, but pretty cool.
They're from Nevada. Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're moving now.
I was thinking of Canon.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my, goodness.
What the heck?
Okay.
You just want to keep on going down straight?
Alyssa,
And silence followed.
Day 4 of our journey took us to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, just north of the Oakland area. Now, just like any other Six Flags in the United States, what sets this amusement park apart from the rest is the amount of acreage dedicated to the care for rescued animals from various parts of the world. The best part of the visit was the super short lines and our ability to get on and off and back on again any ride that we could imagine.
Not that much. My butt's wet.
Noah, how wet did you get?
Some physical characteristics that differ between them. First,
Put your hands over or on top of the sides of the enclosures. And also don't have the penguin's cheek.
Yeah.
Like I said, that really
Video. Hey.
By the end of our day at this park, Noah became sick with a migraine, and even worse, Cole and Jessica both suffered an awful virus that left them both down for the count. We were tired, and it was almost time to go home. After a full day of rest, our crew was feeling so much better, and it was time to head back out again. This time we decided to spend our day in downtown San Francisco, visiting shops, riding the trolley, and taking in the last of the city before it was time to head home. These final clips that you'll see here are from the famous Winchester Mystery House. Known for its amazing architecture and bizarre structures and passageways, the Mystery House did not disappoint. The ownership did have a very strict policy regarding photography, so the images you see here are very limited. In fact, we were not able to capture video at all. As our trip came to a close, we were tired and ready to come home. By air, Atlanta was a long 5.5-hour flight covering over 2,000 miles. But with a week behind us, we've scored hundreds of memories that we'll take home with us. Even stories that our kids can pass down to their kids. And while the details might fade over time, the memories of togetherness will last forever. Until the next trip, we're signing off. The Alford Family.